that was your lieutenant? Was he just a crazy guy or what?
No, he was a lieutenant, but he was all right.
I mean, he was above you in ranks, right?
Oh yeah, way above.
Really? Well, he must have befriended you to take you out hunting like that, right? Did he
Like I say, I guess he thought I'd never done anything like that before, which was true. And I think this guy, I don't know, he must have done a lot of that because, Louisiana, a lot of swampland, I understand. So maybe that's what, as a kid, maybe that's the kind of stuff he used to do. So I don't know. But it was interesting, And I kept thinking about that story, and I thought, well, maybe, it'll fit in. So
that's pretty exciting. That's pretty different.
Yeah, it's different. So that was it.
So you ended up liking the meat then?
Huh?
You liked the meat?
Yeah, it was all right. It was like chicken white meat, But the lieutenant that was sleeping, my God, you never saw anybody get out of that bed so fast. Yeah, he was sleeping on the ground, I thought it was funny.
Okay, now I want you to...
We're going to go back to Saipan, that there.
We have to go back... Did that happen in Saipan?
Yeah.
Okay, go back to that story.
Okay. We're on the end of Saipan. I'm down on like an embankment, and right above me, I'm kind of leaning against this ground here, and right above me is like a dirt road. Beyond the dirt road is the Saipan Airport.
Controlled by who?
By the Japanese. The still Japanese airport. And I'm laying there thinking that if I go across that airport wide open, and I can see movement, the buildings, the hangars and all that, I can see people moving around in there. So I says, God damn, I'm gonna be right out in the open where they can pick me off. So about that time, a shell came in about 6 feet from me. And that sucker lifted me off the ground about 3 feet to concussion. Knocked my helmet off, and I felt this.
How far away was the blow?
About 6 feet. And it raised me off the ground 3 feet, the concussion, and I felt this hot piece of metal hit me in the back, a little chunk of shrapnel. And I thought to myself, man, I better get the hell out of here before this guy gets off another shot. So I took off and went back. And I didn't see anybody else around me. I didn't know where the hell everybody was.
So did they see you, or was this all going? Was there a bunch of shells coming in, or they just?
No, he got off one round.
Do you think he saw you?
And it was like he was aiming it right at me.
Oh.
And so I went back, and hospital corpsman, Navy corpsman, took care of my wound in the back, and he doctored it up and took the goddamn shrapnel out.
How big was it?
Oh, a little piece of metal. I was lucky, very lucky. I ought to have been splattered all over that Saipan. Anyway, later on, I met up with some guys, and...
Well, wait a minute. When you went to the doctor...
It was a Navy corpsman aboard a ship.
When you went back, he took was a chunk of metal in your back?
Yeah.
And he took it out?
Yeah.
Had to stitch you up?
No, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad?
No, it wasn't that bad. So
how long after your injury were you back in action?
Oh, right away.
The next day, that day?
The next day.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I guess about the next day, that somebody saw something that when the shell came in that I took off, and they told me later that there was a Japanese tank that fired the one shell, and they got him after he fired that one shell, and that was the end of him.
So when this shrapnel entered your back,
yeah.
I mean, what did it feel like?
Hot metal. I was very lucky. It was only a small piece.
Was it hurting bad?
I was bleeding pretty good though.
It was?
Yeah, but it was hot. And
it stuck in your back?
Yeah.
Were you in excruciating pain? Or
no, not really.
Not too bad.
No, but it just bled a lot. That's why I went back aboard ship, and the corpsman treated it. So that was that.
And then we got the rest of the Saipan, right?
Yeah.
So that's all that story?
I think that was all Saipan.
Okay. Well, I got some other stuff from Saipan the first time. Now what we have to start from is when you left Saipan for Okinawa.
Oh, okay. Another thing I remembered that Okinawa.
Well, talk about when you left Saipan for Okinawa, when you were coming up, when you were approaching the island, all that stuff, what it looked like, and... It was March 9th, 1945.
Let's see. I was in a lot of different outfits. I don't know, Tinian, July 25th. Oh.
Yeah, we talked about Tinian.
Yeah. Okay, what's that plan? March 9th, 1945 for Okinawa, back to Saipan. Left Saipan. Oh. Another story I remembered that on Okinawa, left Saipan. After we left Saipan, we went to Okinawa. We made 3 landings on Okinawa.
Made 3 landings?
Yeah.
How come 3?
Well, there were smaller islands that had to be occupied before they hit Okinawa, which was the big island. And one of the islands was left Saipan for IHYA Shima. That was one of the islands. And the other island was AGUNI Jima. And then we hit Okinawa. Now, one of these smaller islands, we found out that Ernie Pyle, he was a reporter.
Right, World War II correspondent.
He was a war correspondent. He came over from North Africa. And I think he was on one of these smaller islands. Anyway, he was walking around like he was on Broadway. He just wide open, stand up and all this, So somebody in our outfit, I remember somebody in our outfit telling them that, hey, you can't do that over here. You can't walk around like you're on Broadway over here. He says, so the next day, the sniper picked him off. He got killed. So after that...
Did you see him?
I saw him, yeah.